Hey, good evening again, pipe smokers. On my porch again with the new Mario Grande. And I actually have a pre-planned topic tonight. I had commented on SensicalPipe's video about what would make pipe smoking even better. Told him I would be putting a response video up for him, so here it is. Probably the first and foremost thing that would make pipe smoking better for me is if I had friends that did it. Nobody that I know, at least here in New Mexico, or even my friends back in Oregon, pipe smoke. Most of my friends back in Oregon don't even know that I pipe smoke. I'm still a little apprehensive about talking to them. None of them smoke, none of them do anything, you know, smoking-wise. So, don't know how that would go over with them. And there are a few places here where people will smoke cigars regularly outdoors. Wine bars seem to be pretty popular down here. We have a couple of them in the area, and people, I've noticed people smoking cigars there before. And I've heard whispers, rumors of a cigar club that I may have to jump in on and kind of crash the party and see if I can get anybody into smoking a pipe. I have to find them first, though. I may go down to the local tobacconist and ask them if they know. I got a softie for the Mario Grande, so I can clench and not worry about biting through the stem so much. The thing's heavy. It's a good chunk of briar. It's heavy. It pulls a little bit on the jaw when you're holding it. But yeah, that's the first thing, having other people to smoke with. As always, as everybody would say, price of tobacco is always factor. But for me, you know, being in the U.S., I'm nowhere near you, SensicalPipe, paying $35 a tin. That's twice what I pay, even when I buy from my local tobacconist. I would also love to be able to smoke inside. I live in an apartment now, and there are strict no smoking rules inside the building, so no luck there. The aromatics probably wouldn't be a big deal. We can have incense, so it would be more like having incense. But there's also the health concerns with, you know, my fiance. I don't want her around it so much if I'm smoking inside, and she doesn't like the house smell and like it, so gotta respect that. But yeah, I'd love to hear more people's responses on this. I haven't really read through any other of SensicalPipe's comments or anything to see what other people have said, but comment here, put up another video, let us all know. I also have another subject for tonight. I know there's been several other videos out there about supporting your local tobacconist, and I just kind of haven't seen any for a while. I kind of looked around on YouTube, and I don't think there's been any posted for several months. But I just kind of had the question of, how do you guys support your local tobacconist? I really try to. It's really, really prohibitive here. His storefront is in a high-end hotel, so I'm sure his rent is high, so all of his tobacco is high-priced. One of the few tins that I bought from him was my connoisseur's choice. I can get this on SmokingPipes.com for just shy of $9. I paid 15 or 16, I think, at my local tobacconist for this. I actually took the tag off the back, but I remember it was almost twice what I would pay it at Smoking Pipes. So unfortunately, that is a huge problem, is the prices of tobacco from him. But I do try to pick up some other things. Pipe cleaners. He does fairly decent prices. I don't remember how much these were, but they're trivial. You know, I'm not worried about buying these from him versus buying them in bulk online or something. Pipe tool, you know, he's got the same thing as everywhere else. I think $2 maybe for it. You know, I'm sure I could find it cheaper on eBay, but you know, shipping and everything else, it might probably be the same price anyways. And then he has good prices on Missouri Meerschaum corn cobs. This is $6. I just got it the other day. I needed a new one. I've got some Virginia's coming in my tobacco order, and I have an English corn cob and an aromatic corn cob, and I want one strictly for English or for Virginia tobaccos to try those out in. So picked that one up. And the rubber softy bit I got from him too, so that I don't bite through the stem. And I think he charged me like 50 cents for it, so not a big deal. He does sell a lot of tobacco out of, you know, he buys larger tins. He has some GLPs tins, larger 8 and 16 ounce tins open that he does sell by the ounce. It's quite expensive by the ounce compared to buying it, you know, online in a, you know, 50 grand 2 ounce tin, whatever. But if you just want to try something, you want to get it right away, you're out or whatever, you know, I do that. So that's how I really got into Westminster. I got an ounce from him just to try it, and he wanted like $6 an ounce for it. So, but I still have a couple ounces of it. I picked up like the rest of a tin, and he gave me a little bit of a break on it, so that was nice. But anyways, that's about it for tonight. I do promise I'm going to finish and do that comparison with the W.O. Larson's 2010 and this, the Connoisseur's Choice. Might have to smoke the 2010 again and smoke this just for comparison, just so I can get them, you know, back-to-back days or something like that, start over, but I want to finish that. And other than that, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say tonight. Have a good night. Good smokes.